Chapter 12 is about surface area and volume. We'll begin with surface area. The base of a right rectangular prism is 10 by 6 and the height is 5.5. So we have this right rectangular prism that has a base that is 10 by 6 and a height of 5.5. Now, for surface area of a right rectangular prism, I need twice the area of the base, because there's a top and bottom, plus the lateral area. Now, the area of the base in this case is just simply length times width. So that's going to be 10 times 6. So what I have is twice 10 times 6. My lateral area, since this is a prism, is the perimeter times the height. Remember, my perimeter is 2L plus 2W, and my height is simply 5.5. So in this case, that is 2 times 10 plus 2 times 6, all multiplied times 5.5. So what we get is, when I do 2 times 10 times 2 times 6, I get 32 times 5.5. So altogether, this comes out to be 296 square centimeters. The volume of a cube is 512 feet cubed. Find its surface area. So it's starting off with the volume. Now remember what a cube looks like. A cube is a rectangular prism, or actually a square prism, where all sides are squares. And so if the volume is 512 cubic feet, we know that volume is S cubed, so S cubed is 512 cubic feet. So S would be the cube root of 512, and so it turns out that S is equal to 8. So if the side is 8 feet, let's continue along. Surface area is twice the base plus the lateral area. In this case, twice the base. The base is 8 times 8, which is 64. The lateral area is adding all 4 sides, so 4 times 8 is 32, multiplied times the height, which is also 8. So that is 128, and that is 256. So together I have 384, and that will also be square feet. Finding the surface area of this square pyramid. So for my square pyramid surface area again, this time I only have one base, plus I've got my lateral area. Now my base in this one, since that is a square, is the side square, and my lateral area is 1/2 the perimeter times the slant height, or lateral height as it's sometimes called. So in this case, my base is 7 squared, so that's 49, plus I've got 1/2 the perimeter. 7 plus 7 is 14, and I have 2 of those, will be 28. And then the lateral height is given to us in this case, that's 12. And so my lateral area comes out to be 168. And so my total surface area is 217 units squared. Finding the surface area of this one. The surface area of a cone here. Once again, surface area is one base plus the lateral area. My base in this case is pi r squared. So we get r is 6, so that's 36 pi. My lateral area is 1/2 the circumference times the lateral height. Well, the circumference is 2 pi r, so it just comes out to be pi r L. So in this case, r is 6, so that is 6 pi, and we need to find L. So L is the slant height. You can see that I have a right triangle here since that says it's 90 degrees, and so I'll use Pythagorean theorem. L is equal to the square root of 9 squared plus 6 squared, which comes out to be 10.81. And so when I plug this in, I get 36 pi plus 6 pi times 10.81, and altogether it is approximately 316.86 units squared. The surface area of this, notice what I've got. I've got a pentagonal prism. So from my pentagonal prism, once again, surface area is one base plus a lateral area. My base in this case is a pentagon, so that's 1/2 the apothem times the perimeter. So what I'm going to have to do is take my pentagon and figure out my apothem. What I know is the length of the side is 12 feet, so this is 6. When I take a pentagon, divide 360 by 5 gives me 72, so that makes this angle 36 degrees, and I'm looking for my apothem. So I'm going to have to use the tangent of 36 is equal to 6 over a. So a comes out to be 6 divided by the tangent of 36, which is approximately 8.26. And my perimeter, so this gives me 1/2 times 8.26 times my perimeter, which is just 5 times 12, which is 60. So that will be my base area right there. So my surface area is equal to 1/2 times 8.26 times 60, plus now I need my lateral area. My lateral area in this case is 1/2 the perimeter, which we already found is 60, times my slant height. Well, my slant height is down to here, with this being a right triangle, so I know that the altitude is 15, and this is the apothem, this is the altitude, so little l, or the slant height, is equal to 15 squared plus 8.26 squared, which is approximately 12.52. So I have plus 1/2 times 60 times 12.52. So altogether my surface area is equal to 623.4, and that will be square feet. Found the surface area of a cylinder with a diameter of 18 and a height of 17. So surface area is the base plus the lateral area. Remember, my base in a circle is pi r squared, and my lateral area in a cylinder is the circumference times the height. So my pi r squared is, and this is a cylinder, I need 2 of those bases, excuse me. I was looking at it as a cone again, but we need 2 bases. So I have 2 times 9.5 squared times pi. Since the diameter is 19, the radius is 9.5, plus my circumference is the pi times the diameter, so pi times 19 times the height of 17, and so altogether that comes out to be approximately 1581.8, and that will be square inches. I'm going to stop the video now and do volume as a separate video, so chapter 12 will be divided into two parts.